You're watching CBS 42 Plus weather.
We're going to talk today with someone, a fascinating person to talk to about this stuff. This is Dr. Douglas Casa. I want to bring him in. You are the CEO, Dr. Casa, of the Korey Stringer Institute at the University of Connecticut. Before we get into the institute, I want to ask a little bit about Korey Stringer and his story, because it's a heartbreaking story.
Yes, Korey Stringer is an NFL All-Pro offensive lineman for the Minnesota Vikings who suffered an exertional heat stroke on the last day of July in 2001 and unfortunately succumbed to the organ damage that heat stroke caused about 12 hours later on August 1st, 2001. So ironically, this summer is the 25-year anniversary of his passing. He suffered a heat stroke on that morning practice and unfortunately was not cooled aggressively, stayed very hypothermic for an extended period of time. And the key with surviving exertional heat stroke is getting temp under 104 within 30 minutes of presentation. And that since they didn't aggressively cool him, that didn't happen for Korey.
We now have the Korey Stringer Institute, though. Mm-hmm. So tell me a little bit about how this came about.
Yeah, so his widow, Kelsey Stringer, and his agent, Jimmy Gould, worked in conjunction with the NFL, which is one of the lawsuits that was transpiring at the time. But they wanted to find a lasting legacy for Korey, and those parties together decided that to ask us here at the University of Connecticut, because I was serving as an expert witness for Kelsey Stringer at that time. And in 2009, we were asked. We opened our doors April 23rd, 2010, with 3 employees. We now have over 100 people who work at Casa, and our focus is anything related to enhancing performance and optimizing safety for the athlete, warfighter, and laborer, especially for people who have to do their job or their sport in the heat.
So it's not even just athletes here. We're expanding it out to so many different people. Talk a little bit about some of the work that your institute is doing to help prevent deaths like Korey's.
Sure. I'll give you a quick snapshot of the 3 different populations. For in the athletic realm, we've traveled the country over the last 7 years and visited all 50 states to enhance health and safety policies for high school athletes. We've changed 463 laws or policies in the country across the 50 states. So things like policies related to cardiac conditions, heat stroke, emergency action plans. That's an example in the sports setting. In labor setting, we're the heat mitigation provider for Delta Airlines, UPS, and some of America's other biggest companies. So trying to penetrate these other people who have to do 10, 12-hour work shifts in the heat every day. And then for Department of Defense, we've done a lot of research studies in our heat lab. For instance, we do a lot of work related to wearable technologies so that we can better understand real-time hydration status, body temperature, so we can help keep our soldiers safe.
Dr. Casa, thank you so much. Thank you so much for what you do, too. It's important work.
Absolutely. Pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.